Now, let's style this status counter. Here we'll need 3 styles for 3 conditions. The first condition, when the question has no answer, this counter will look like this, no border at all. Then the second one, when the question has been answered, it has only green border. And then the third one, when the question has been answered and accepted as best answer, it has green background. Alright, let's go back to our editor. And here we need to define at least 2 variables. So let's open this variables.scss. And here let's define a variable, let's say color green, and the color in RGB, 95 for red, 187 for green, and 126 for blue. This will result a light green color. Then the second variable will be color white. Then the value, we can simply use hexadecimal FFF. Now back to app.scss, and here in counters, let's select status class. And inside this, let's define other class. Here we start with ampersand, and then the class name and answer. This will make sure that this class is not standalone. I mean, it should be called like this. Class status and answer, like this. Okay. And here we simply define border none. Next, let's define another class, answer, and here we'll make green border. So border 1 pixel solid, and then color green. And last, let's also set the text color to green. Color green. Last, let's define another class, ampersand dot answer accepted. Here we don't need to set border color. Instead, we need to change the background color to green. So, background color green. And we need to change the text color to white. Color white. Save the changes. This also. Here I got error because I haven't saved this, so save that. Okay, now build successfully. Now let's try to apply these classes in our view. Actually, we don't need to try an answer class because it will not make any difference. Here let's just add answered, save, reload the page, And now here we have green border on answer counter. Now let's try another class. Here let's change this to answered accepted. Save. Reload the page. Alright, now we have green background on answer counter. Here I think we need to add more space between answer and views counter. So here let's define another class outside status, view, and here let's set margin top to, let's say, 10 pixels. Save. It gets compiled. Reload again. Okay, great. Last, let's actually apply the style for this answer counter dynamically. So to do that, let's go back to our editor. Go to index.php. And change this to question, let's say status. Then let's open question model. And here let's define a new accessor. So remember, an accessor always starts with get and then the attribute name, in this case status, and end with attribute. Here we need to return 3 different classes for 3 conditions. So if, and then we check if the answers is greater than 0, then we return answered class. And here we also need to check if the best answer ID is not null. Here we can write if this best answer ID, like this, and then return answer accepted class. And lastly, outside if statement, that means there's no answer, we return an answer. Okay, save. Actually, let's save all changes. Reload the page. As you can see, now the style has been applied dynamically to question. Let me open phpMyAdmin. Here I'll see my questions. Now I'll change one of them, and the answer will be 0. Save. and reload again. Okay, as you can see, now the style has been applied dynamically to questions answer counter. Alright, I think it's enough for this lesson. Let's save our work to our Git repository. Let's switch to our terminal. Here we need to stop the Laravel mix, otherwise our asset will get compiled when we switch to master branch. So I'll hit Ctrl+C to stop. And now we can type git add all git commit -m, and I'll say add votes answer and views counter to question item. Then I'll push my current branch to remote repo. Git push origin lesson 6. Okay, now we can switch to our master branch, git checkout master, and then merge the master branch to the lesson 6 branch. Git merge lesson 6, and last, push our master branch to our remote repo. Git push origin master. Okay, great. In the next lesson, we'll be continue our coding journey by building question form. So, join me there.